In today's video, we're going to be reviewing 5 UGC ad creatives within less than 10 minutes. By the end of this video, you will understand what goes into a great ad creative and into a great UGC ad. So let's not waste any more time and hop straight into it. Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Just a quick introduction. My name is Victor and I'm the founder of Victory Media, a boutique Facebook marketing agency. And what we do on a daily basis is help e-commerce brands to scale their revenues with Facebook ads and proper creative strategy. And one of those creative strategies is creating and really optimizing and iterating up on UGC ads. And therefore I wanted to go ahead and review 5 UGC ads with you today for you to better understand what goes into a great UGC ad. Now, before we hop into my computer and talk about those 5 UGC ads, let me quickly take a step back and talk about what goes into a great UGC ad from a general structure perspective. You will first want to go ahead and a great UGC ad, the first thing that you can see is usually a problem, right? That grabs your target audience's attention, meaning, okay, what is your target audience currently struggling with? And then secondly, afterwards in those, second 3 to 5, you want to agitate this problem, right? You really want to make your viewer, your target audience relate to this problem and make them understand, yeah, man, that is actually something that I'm struggling with. And then you really go ahead and portray your product as the problem solution, as the solution for the struggle that they have been, encountering for the better part of their lives, maybe, right? And then, you really just kind of want to, talk more about your product, the features, the benefits that you get out, that your target audience gets out of it, and all of those juicy bennies. So without any further ado, let's hop straight into my computer and take a look at 5 UGC ads for you to better understand what a great UGC ad actually entails. So you can go ahead and copy that. So yeah, let's go ahead. So here we are within my computer, and you can see that there are a couple of creatives that I've laid out, and we are here within Foreplay, the creative inspiration platform that we are using here internally. And let's talk about those 5 creatives and hop right into this first creative from Fabletics. So the first creative, let's take a look at it just before we talk about anything further.
Honestly, mistakes were made. I got one pair of leggings for almost $150, and instead I could have spent that money on a similar pair of leggings, a matching bra for those leggings, a pair of shorts, a matching bra for those shorts, another pair of shorts.
So real quick, it just continues like that for a little bit. Real quick, before we talk about anything, let's talk about Fabletics. Fabletics is a leggings and active wear apparel brand, and as you can see, or as you might imagine, a super competitive space, and Lululemon essentially dominates that space. However, one of the things that they obviously can outcompete Lululemon in is their pricing, right? And here they didn't call them any names, but you can see the logo here, you can see a lemon emoji, right? So, and here you can see Fabletics, and odds are that their target audience is also super price sensitive for the most part, right? Probably people or women in their 20s that, for the most part don't have a lot of disposable income at hand. And therefore, it is a super straightforward UGC ad where, again, what I got for $150, it is attention provoking, right? Let's actually mute that for a second. It is attention provoking. And then they go ahead, really raise awareness of a problem that they might have not really thought about so much before. They just have taken, Lululemon prices as a given. But then they've raised awareness for that problem and showcased how their product is actually fixing that problem, and even, put it into an even greater deal, right? Of like, you don't only get 1 pair of leggings, but 8 pairs of leggings for the same particular price. So they do not only really convey their USPs right here, but also really make sure that the target audience that clicks through that ad is probably pretty qualified. So let's take a look at the next one from Ritual, which is like a health supplement. Feel free to also just take a look at all of those brands after this video. So here is the next one.
In my hands, I'm holding the product that has helped my gut support so much. This is Symbiotic Plus by Ritual. This is a prebiotic, probiotic, and a postbiotic. The probiotics are there to help with like bloating and gas, which helps with digestive health.
So this is a kind of like somewhat of a UGC compilation, and let's really restart it from the beginning again. So thinking about the structure again, you first want to go with the problem, then problem agitation, and then problem solution, which ideally is your product. So, here you can see, okay, if you deal with bloating, then listen up, and you go ahead. In my hands, I'm holding the product that has helped my gut support so much. And then obviously, more than anything else, from a D2C standpoint, supplements for your gut health, obviously you want to really properly know what is in those products. So they really go ahead and don't talk a lot about fluff, but really raise the awareness of the problem that, hey, if you are struggling with that right now, make sure to give that a listen. And then they really lead on with, okay, a genuine, authentic customer testimonial, as well as just some really a lot of features and a lot of hard-on data that probably a lot of people that are already struggling with that issue or are looking actively for a supplement that might be able to solve those issues, that they're looking for, that they're looking for those particular, vitamins and those particular features in that product. And then they can see, okay, Ritual is actually having those. And apparently there are a lot of, women already using that successfully. So let's give it a try as well. So, you can really see here that they have really simple footage, but it really gets the point across of conveying the features, conveying, okay, what goes into that product, and also sharing customer testimonials and sharing customer stories. So that is the second one. Ritual, in my opinion, a great brand, one to really take note of. They're doing a great job with their UGC and generally with their paid social ad creatives. So the next one is Mod & Bow, and anybody that has followed me for a while knows that Mod & Bow is probably the brand that I am stating the most. They're doing a great job with a lot of their creatives, and they're really playing into also the strategy that I'm following. So let's hop straight into that. Here you go.
I got so tired of trying to pack my jeans when I travel, especially because I prefer a carry-on and there's not much room. But these Mott & Bow jeans are so slim and comfortable, they fit in my bag perfectly. And unlike other jeans, they're not uncomfortable when you've been walking or maybe if you've gotten bloated. These jeans move with you and they offer the perfect amount of compression and they hug me in all the right places.
After they have then, after they have rose an awareness of this problem, they went ahead and actually, talked a lot more about the objections. So slim and comfortable, right? And they fit perfectly in my bag. Unlike other jeans, they're not comfortable when you've been walking or maybe you've gotten bloated. These jeans move with you. They offer perfect amount of depression and hug me all in all the right places. Plus, they're breathable. So again, really talking about, not only to a particular subset of people, but also making sure that they're talking about and proactively overcoming objections that this subset of people is encountering, as well as making sure that they're, really playing into the features that this subset of their customer audience or their target audience is looking for in a jeans. So really well done again, Mod & Bow, and that is what you really want to think about, right? You want to think about when you created UGC content about an exact target persona that you have, that is struggling, and you really want to be exact right here, not talking about Ella or whatever, but talking about Emma or kind of somebody particular, but about a particular set of problems and solutions that your target audience is looking for. So let's go to the to alpaca socks here again. So why hunters are switching to alpaca wool socks. You can really again see why they're looking forward to niche down, or that they're looking to niche down into a particular subset of their target audience.
Hunters are switching to alpaca wool socks. As a hunter, there's nothing worse than wet, cold feet. Then a friend told me about hollow socks. They're 3 times warmer than sheep's wool, moisture wicking, and made in the USA. Seriously, I will never go back to sheep's wool again.
So again, you can see they go ahead, start over the problem, and also really target and message that to a particular subset of their audience. This is, for example, a hook that you can, really, A and B split test super well. And why hunters are switching to alpaca wool sock, wool socks. Could switch that also to why hikers are switching to alpaca wool socks, or why skiers are switching to alpaca wool socks, and really kind of change the messaging right there, And then they go ahead with the testimonial of a hunter, really go ahead, again, talk about the particular benefit and a particular, solution to the problem that a lot of hunters probably out there are facing, and then talk more about the product. So here you go, Magic Spoon. How can you even record a UGC video without coming up with Magic Spoon at least once, right? So therefore, I quickly have one video here for them. So never going back to regular cereals after that.
Okay, I have a serious problem. I used to never eat cereal. Breakfast? Not for me. But I've been eating this cereal every day for the past month, and I cannot get enough of it. This is Magic Spoon. It is literally all I crave. I wake up and I crave Magic Spoon.
So again, you kind of can see this pattern, the structure repeating, right? They start off with a problem, never going back to regular cereals after that, have some kind of satisfying hook right in the beginning. And then they go ahead and start even with like saying and mentioning, I have a serious problem, right? I could never eat normal cereal or like, breakfast. And now like Magic Spoon has actually changed that for them. So that is a super, super great UGC ad as well. That is super authentic from the content creator. It is super, super native to the platform, as well as talking about the product itself. So again, a really, really great UGC ad. So now we've talked about those 5 UGC ads, and I hope that you've seen a repetitive pattern like a repetitive pattern right there, which is problem agitation, problem solution, and then just kind of starting to talk more about the problem, product itself, as well as really kind of blending into that feed. None of those, ads was looking like, oh, this is the super, super ad, but piece of content that was made from your, content creator or from your favorite influencer that you have either way been following because you love hunting or because, because you love traveling, right? And that is kind of what you want to get across when it comes to, leveraging UGC ads. So we've went a little bit over time. I think it's been about 11 minutes of just reviewing those 5 ad creatives. I hope that this was valuable for you. If you want to know more about how to grow your e-com brand profitably with the help of Facebook ads, as well as understand how things like UGC ads and other creative strategies and concepts play into that, and how you can leverage this in order to grow, and scale your Facebook ads to the next level, then make sure to hit the subscribe button right below. Every Thursday, there comes a new video of me talking about those things and what I do on a daily basis within the ad accounts that we are managing here within my agency. So without any further ado, talk to you next week, hopefully. See you there.